Good day everyone, back with some more Blue Archive. Tracksuit Yuuka is finally back, and I actually have a chance to roll for this time. It's a bit nostalgic already, because this event was what was going on when I first started playing the game. So here we are, roughly a year later, with another chance to pick her up. She's a very good... Getting to wonder if that took. She's a very good tank who gives you two really rare and really valuable abilities in one. She gives you repositioning for your entire team, and she gives you team shielding as well. It's really good. She also gives you an attack speed bonus, and she increases her own damage a bit when she's stood still. Really useful. You'll use her in just bloody everywhere. She's bloody near. She's essentially a requirement for Gauss and Shirakuro, which is actually live right now. But she's useful in pretty much any raid. She's useful in PvP. She's useful in just general play and events and challenge fights and the like. Good stuff all around. So, enough jibber jabber. Let's see how our luck holds out, shall we? It's a promising start at least. So Yuuka here is an interesting one because there are obviously two other units rated up, two other students rated up. Tracksuit Mari and Gemware Haruna. Now Haruna is new, and unlike Tracksuit Mari and Tracksuit Yuuka, she's permanent, she's not limited. So T Yuuka and T Mari are limited, so keep that in mind. But Gem Haruna is permanent. And as for her, she's quite similar to Yuuka here. She's a slightly better Yuuka. That being said, well, it depends on you, of course, but if you're using Yuuka quite often, then she might be an option to pick up for an upgrade. But if not, and as for Tracksuit Mari, see what this is. You're joking. Oh dear.
本の中の物語のように私たちの物語が始まります。本の中の物語のように私たちの物語が、白衣の天使があなたを訪ねてきましたよ。白衣の天使があなたを訪ねてきましたよ。
Well, now I have a bit of a conundrum. We just started stream. Okay. Okay, that being said, she is one that you definitely wouldn't go awry in 5-starring her. If you're able. Now, she does perform extremely well at 3-star as well. It's sort of a swimsuit Hoshino situation where they're really good at 3-star as well, but if you want to where you don't have to upgrade them, but if you are going for like tournament raids and the like, or particularly difficult challenge fights, it can be useful to get them the extra stats from going up to 5-star. Just let me think a moment. Hold on. Let me pull up the Mirokune's documents. I should probably actually link that in the description. It's really useful. There. Hopefully that updated. Okay, let's see. So next, the next thing I'll be rolling for is Kikyo, which is about 2 months away, late May. And after that, you have Camp Hare in June, in late June. And Dress Alka in July. Guess that's 3 more. That's like 4 months, so that's 2 more sparks on top of the 3 I have available. I think I'll just... okay. Well, before I do anything else, I want to finish talking about Track Mari, because I already told you about Haruna here. Oh, she's still Track Haruna, not Jin. But anyway, so Tracksuit Mari here, she's a striker healer, just like Kokona or Koru. The issue is they're both quite a bit better than she is. Now, okay, her heal is really potent, so bang for your buck healing wise, her heal is stronger than theirs are. However, it has less range, and she cannot heal herself except with her sub-skill. Wait, was it? Yeah, her sub-skill. That's her only way to heal herself, because all her other heals exclude herself. But she has to be 30% HP or lower, which means it's very for her for this to even activate to heal herself, which means it's quite easy for her just to get blown up. And again, she has a really short range, so it's one of those unfortunate things. That being said, if you get creative with your team building, she can be just fine. It's if your team's if the positioning of your team is more clumped together, her lack of range healing wise isn't as bad of an issue. But yeah, with Kokona and Koru, it hurts her quite a bit, especially since she's limited as well. Really torn on whether I should roll a bit more for kicks and giggles. Also, reminder, this event is where you get, thanks to a bit of a bugaboo that the JP server had on the initial run of this event, we get Track Hasumi for free, as well as she's yeah, see, they give you her free and then enough LF to max her out because of the issues it had. She's very good. Single target burst DPS blue. There she is. Now, also in like regular Hasumi, who is just 5 cost, she has a 3 to 5 cost. Naturally, the higher cost you let her accrue, the more damage it does. But you can get, it does allow you to get a quicker shot to cycle your EX skills quicker, if need be. And let's see, for burst damage blue, you really, it's like Maid Arius and double fully kitted out upgraded bond item Wakamo beats her. So she's pretty bloody good. She's She's definitely one of the better welfare students. Right. Speaking of, being over here in the section. Oh yeah, I forgot I got her. I'm almost afraid just to see how much I can do the equipment right now. Yeah, let's do this too. That's not bad. I approve. What are we missing shear-wise then? Ah, tier 6. Just 3. We're able to get those from this event. Pleasantly surprised. Because for certain equipment types, I'm just in a bad way. Let's see, what was I? The hairpins. Then all of this. Watches. I always had the worst time with watches for some reason. Me too. Right, I can only do one. Well, the good news is, well, at least for us, so, like, for DPS, the first and third equipment slots are the most important ones. And then for tanks, well, normal tanks, regular Yuuka doesn't quite get this because she doesn't have it, unfortunately. That's where her bond gear came in handy because it gave her a defense boost. Yeah, it's about gear. Having the bag that gives you such a boost in defense. It's really vital for tanks. And then healers, of course. These necklaces are the most bang for your buck because that's where your healing comes in. Speaking of, the hat. We're holding off on that though. Because... is it Aru? Yeah. Aru's still struggling with the head a bit. It's always bloody watches. Watches is what I'm always in the worst shape for. As you can tell, when I leveled this little bugger, I'm still in kind of a bad way when it comes to experience. Because I still need to level Saori. Yep, priorities, it's like Saori, Tsurugi, Hoshino, Haruna. It's probably about it for now. Leveling them, but right, I need to start getting her bond up. And leveling this, of course. Finally started running lower on that as well. Whoopsie daisy. How far away are you from decent bit? That's alright. And okay. That's you. Not so bad. Okay, let's see this. So it decreases her healing, so it makes her shield bigger, basically. Is what getting her to UE40 does. Or exclusive weapon 40, more like. Okay, let's see.
今回も負けるとは思っていません。私の計算はガウン体操着って効率的な服装ですよね。先生もそんなに見つめられると困るというか。でも今回も負けるとは思っていません。私の計算は完璧だからです。
Good stuff. Okay, just in case I run out of mats, let me double check. So one good thing about Track Yuuka is, since these are both damage skills, you could theoretically just not touch them and just make sure these are level. So she's actually not even that expensive to skill up as well. Now eventually you'll want to, of course, because you will use her a lot. Just hope I'm not missing some important mats. So far, so good. Ah, bugger. Well, we were at least able to get. We were at least able to get to 7, so I'll take these to 4 for now. Let's see, just gonna get them from bounties. Which bounty is this? Ah, right. Oh, I haven't even. That's weird. See if we luck into getting any. Don't hold your breath. Oh, I think I did get one. 3 more. Probably more than that. Wait a minute. Okay, we'll leave that as is for now. Okay, let me look at the banners again. So, next banner is Ichika, Kasumi. They're both AoE. Then we go to some hot spring shenanigans with the new Shigure hot spring. She's a healer. I actually don't know a great deal about her. Let's check her out a bit. Chalet.gg is an extremely useful resource, by the way, as well. Okay, she's a special healer. Circular heal, continuous regen as opposed to burst. Her basic skill is an AoE burst though. It just heals all of the team. So that's pretty nice. It's every 50 seconds though, so. Interesting. So we've got Nodoka, Chinatsu, and Cherino Hot Springs, and then regular Shigure, Megu. Then, after that, is the Railgun collab with Migoro and Misaki. I thought they were. I think there's a warfare as well. I wouldn't swear to that though. Interesting, there's a solo student banner of Yukari. A couple weeks after that. And then we go to that is Saori and Hiyori. And then after that is Renge and Kikyo. Kikyo will be the next one I roll for, of course. Amy swimsuit. Doesn't she? Oh, she's a special. Interesting. So, swimsuit Amy, when she comes along, is like a special version of Tracksuit Yuuka. So instead of being on the field as an actual tank, she's in the backline. And she repositions and shields the full team as well and gives attack speed buffs, which is funny. Now, this is only increasing her own attack speed, but swimsuit Amy increases it for the team every 45 seconds. So that's interesting. So if you happen to start playing after this banner is passed, you're in need of the repositioning and shielding, which are very useful. You might want to take a swing at her when she comes along. That's Himari rerun. If you don't have Himari, you need to get Himari. She's got cost regen, hyper buff, just amazing units. Then the bunny rerun is back after that. Karen and Neru are limited. The other two, Arkane and Asta, which I think I have both of somehow. even though I have not been playing while the bunny event has been active. But those two are permanent. I've seen Neru Bunny be used in certain raids and specific fights, but overall they don't seem to be too vital to anything. Mind, I'm just speaking gameplay reason here. Obviously, if you like the character, then knock yourself out. Okay, after that is the camp event, so that's where Hare camp comes in. Let me go back to the student list. And Hare. So she's a striker version of so she's basically striker Himari. I think it's Himari. I sometimes get a wee bit mixed up which between Akko and Himari is the one that buffs attack. Where's Himari? There she is. Yeah. So Himari's EX skill is 3 cost. At max rank it's 105% attack up. And if we go to shame I'm not better with technology. I could actually show all this nonsense on screen. Really should try to figure out how to do that one of these years. Okay, what was I looking for? Okay. Hare is an 80% attack up. 80.4% attack up, but for 26 seconds. So it lasts literally double the amount that Himari's attack up does, and it's a 2-cost skill as well. It also grants 5 sweet potatoes to herself, which basically she does 51.6% more damage for each attack equal to the number of sweet potatoes she has. So if she has 5 of them, the next 5 attacks to an enemy will deal 51.6% extra damage. Hold on. Up to 98% extra damage. Forgot to max the skill out, so that's pretty good. So she supercharges your DPS and seems to hit pretty hard herself. So yeah, she's definitely a good one. I hadn't really looked at her kit yet until now. Then after that, looks like Dress Akko. It's interesting that Midokune doesn't consider Dress Hina as a must-have. But let's look at Dress Akko here. Are they on the same banner? No, they're a week apart. So Akko will probably be doing the period where we get the 100 free rolls, because these are fast banners. So this is like 6 months away. Wait, is it 6 months? July. What is... We're in March. So... No, that's not 6 months. Hold on. Wait. Have I lost track of time this bad? We had Fest in January, didn't we? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, that fits. That fits. Bloody hell. Where does time go? So, Dress Oko. Five cost EX. So she's also a striker. So she's a striker version of herself, sort of. Sort of, because her EX skill is 5 cost instead of 3, and it's AoE crit damage up, and gives herself a stack of security success. For each ally she hits, so it's 4 stacks apiece, I suppose. Typically. And for each stack of that she has, it increases her attack by 5.7%. And then it also ties into her basic skill, which lowers the defense of an enemy every 35 seconds, and the lower defense lasts for 22 seconds, so it has a pretty high uptime. And it deals bonus damage to the target depending on how many stacks of security success she has. So 3 or fewer stacks is 942% damage. 4 to 7 is 1010% damage. 8 to 11 stacks is 1111% damage, and 12 or more stacks is 1212% damage. So quite interesting. AoE crit damage up, hyper buff, defense debuff, just really good stuff. Now let me take a look at Dress Hino more. I think she's one that, if I recall, the issues with her is more so initially, yes, skill cost is 6. And that drops her in a stance for 10 seconds, where she essentially has 3 shots of increasing potency. Okay, the first 2 shots deal 618% damage to enemies in a straight line. Damage to... It pierces, so it's like Horror. Damage to subsequent enemies is reduced by 45% per enemy hit to a minimum of 10% of the original damage. It ignores stability. Stability is a sort of a damage variance sort of deal. High stability will be more consistent on So stability is a real big player in higher difficulty Beaner raids, because Beaner has high level of stability, which means sometimes you will do quite a bit less damage than you should. So this ignores that completely, which means she would probably be really good against red Beaner, because she's red DPS. And then they will also increase the amount of time she's in the firing stance for an extra 10 seconds. So the first two shots are like that. The third shot is the coup de grace, the finale, and it deals 1288% damage, so over double. So it does more damage than the other two shots combined. Same thing, it pierces, ignores stability, all that, but it ends the firing stance. Now when she's in the firing stance, she can't move, and it deactivates her basic skill. No, her normal attacks, rather. Her basic skill is she gives herself 60, essentially 65% red damage up, and 451 extra accuracy at the start of battle, which seem to, I imagine they last until perpetually, unless an enemy cleanses them, of course. They don't have a time limit. Her enhanced skill increases her attack by 16, attack and crit by 16% each. Sub skill, while she's in her firing stance, it increases her red damage by a further 63.5%, and she's immune to taunt. So that's another thing, crowd control can cancel her stance. So that's a bit of a bugaboo, but she's immune to taunt at least, so they pretty much have to stun her, I guess, to get her out of it. So yeah, she's big burst red damage, it seems. But I think maybe that's the issue, because there are a lot of really good single target red DPSs, of which I'm finally getting some of them. Because you've got Hulsa and you've got Saori, got Aru's. She's both single target and AoE. She's kind of like Canis and Epchio. She's single target with splash damage. The little bugger. Of course, Hulsa. It's quite hard, especially if she's got this up. I would say she clearly outbursts them, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how she plays out in JP, I guess. We have quite a while before she even comes up. Where's Saori? Saori's sort of she's like a gimped red Mika. Gimped because she doesn't guaranteed crit every attack. Her basic skills attack that it does is a guaranteed crit, and her EX skills are guaranteed crit, but just her regular auto attacks are not guaranteed crits. this is useful too if you can pull it off. But I don't think I think she's my only Arius student. Wait, current former. Oh, I guess Oz counts then. That's weird. I was under the impression she didn't. Maybe there was a translation bugaboo that went on there. Just this to attack speed up. Because it already has the crit damage. Okay, one more glance over here, so... Okay, I think I'll roll a little. I don't think I'm going to go full spark, but I'll see if I can't snag an extra copy or two of it. Just out of dumb luck. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Probably won't even get another 3-star, but... Somehow I haven't even gotten her statues. It's probably... face glitched out again. Oh, one thing I could do, I could check How many? See if I can remember where they are. You have 34 single rail tickets. So I want to bother. I have 3 PDs more, which I've never actually done the single rails before. Actually do need to get her up. She actually is useful occasionally. I'm purely doing this because it being at 34 bucks means instead of it being at like 35 or just 30. It activates mutism. It's actually not recommended to do single rolls here because unlike with the multi, you're not guaranteed at least 1 gold. Also takes a while. You hadn't guessed. Might as well just use these. When am I ever going to actually use them besides this? I'm legitimately curious how the rolls will go anyway. Because remember, in FGR, it was dismally mapped out that there's a extremely slightly better chance of getting a 5-star servant with single pools than in Maltese, whereas the Maltese has a higher rate of 4-star servants. I do wonder, since this multi, just like FGR's, carries the same guaranteed of a 4-star of some sort, which is the 2-star in this game, it makes me assume perhaps it would still carry over, but regardless, it's such a small difference. It could even be down to a bloody rounding error of all these, so I wouldn't put much stock into it.
ミレニアム学園音瀬小玉先生の声が聞こえたのでここに来ました。
Yeah, so far we haven't even gotten a 2-star, have we? They've all been 1s.
自警団任務の延長ですね。トリニティの安全のためならいくらでも協力します。
Quite interesting. Oh, there we are.
会えて嬉しい先生。
Alright.
ミレニアムの力を先生に見せてあげる。
Guess I just had to mention it. And it's like, oh yeah? Well, sure are you.
今から何をすればいいの？
She said. Remember, it hasn't been all that long since I've even gotten her 3 stars. She's so ready to drop for me for some bloody reason. She's farmable though, I think. I just haven't done it.
私が来てもよかったんでしょうか。邪魔だと思いましたら、いつでもおっしゃってください。給食部の風花です。食べたいものがあったらいつでもおっしゃってください。 怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？私がすぐに駆けつけますよ。 ゲヘナ学園給食部のジュリと言います。お腹が空いたらいつでも私に言ってくださいね。 ミレニアム学園音瀬小玉先生の声が聞こえたのでここに来ました。
Part of this is also because there's a new 2-star that drops a couple banners ago. That obviously I don't have because I hadn't rolled since she got added.
私がすぐに駆けつけますよ。
So just seeing if we can whack into getting her if nothing else. Considering how rare the 2-stars even are you. Signs are pointing to good luck next time, lad.
私たちの物語が始まります。 怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？私がすぐに駆けつけますよ。 小さいからって舐めないで。
I feel like it's been a while since I've gotten her. That's interesting. Because early on she just kept becoming. I do remember that.
怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？
Serena's coming, because I'm pretty sure mine's only 4-star. go wrong with more healing. Legitimately curious if we're gonna we're ever going to get a 3-star from the singles. It's not looking very good. Not looking promising at all. I'll check her others after this if I remember. Don't think of it. Ah, camping Kotama. I was about to ask if there was an alternate version of Kotama, but I'm pretty sure she's one of the new-ish campers in JP. Is Kotama. There it goes.
手を上に上げて本官の指示に従ってください。説明や解説が必要なら私に任せてください。
We are the final countdown. That's useful because mine's also not 5-starring. Alright. Here's the last one. Make your bets now. We'll even let the animation play out. Not looking good. Nope. Unless it sparks. Nope.
ゲヘナ学園給食部のジュリと言います。お腹が空いたらいつでも私に言ってくださいね。
Alright, you think that's enough silliness for now? Just let me. Okay, I just want to check. First of all, you're not too far away. 23. Maybe you're all doing all the way over here. I finally need more of those level 8 bags. By the time I get my most important students, most used ones kitted out properly with tier 8 gear, tier 9 will come out. I'm actually not sure with that when that drops. Maybe next anniversary, or next fest, whatever you want to call it. the other. Also, what's that? Okay, she is 3 stars. It's you. Yeah, you're a long way from doing anything. Theory, not bad. All he does is extra healing, but we take those. Here's one I don't get much of. Alright. Need to get her bond up. So she can okay, she needs those. I completely forgot she had bond gear. Like, I think I even have... Yeah, I could even, provided I had these, I could even get hers. Not even used her besides the event where I got her in. Because she was one of the event students. And there are the bunnies. 2 of the bunnies. Wait a minute. What did you do again? Okay, you're stunned. This is the little bugger that's... no, it isn't. She came out with the little bugger. Whatever. I'll point it out when we find it in here. Oh, still a long way from that. Keep forgetting she's permanent as well. Does she have... I wish it showed you what kind of equipment they have. Available to them, because if she has... I can't remember if she has like... She's a tank, I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe off tank, but I don't know if she has the bag equipment in her second slot or not. This one. This little bugger is the 2-star. AoE vehicle damage, Sonic. She just keeps bumping her attack up. Alright, I think I've dragged this stream out long enough. It's an impressive feat of wasting time, considering we got our first roll. But that's alright, we take those. This event is, pardon?
いらしたのですね、先生。それでは今から私と屋台制服としゃれ込みましょうか。
Pretty nice little event because got a story, of course, typical quests, challenge. Now this is the first event I actually was able to do. So I wasn't high enough level to even try any of the challenges at the time. No, I think I did the first one. I might have been able to do the first one, but the others were just far above my level at the time. That being said, the big money is here at the dice race. You can get lots of good stuff from landing on things. As well as yeah, there's some one roll tickets. So yeah, 20 loops will get you all of these. See what's in the shop. Regular Hasumi, so she's farmable, so it's not really too big of a deal to get those. Sky blue field maps. Sky blue. Okay, there's sky blue and then there's a darker blue one. Presumably this is the one that goes with Track Yuuka. So you can get that if you want. Trinity and Millennium books, so if you need any of those, it's a good time to get them. Regular Yuuka ellipse. Not so bad either. How am I doing with Trinity stuff? Not spectacular. Those are fine, but purples are. Those are moderately okay. What about these? Not so much. These are fine for one. Definitely worth trying to get the purple and orange ones at least, if you're able. What about this Haruna? Definitely trying to get those because reasons. Yuuka really likes this particular gift, so if you want to pump up her Track Yuuka's bond, you can do that. Remember, regular Yuuka does need her bond up, and you will need 4 of these to level up her bond equipment to level 2. Ah, there we are. I need some of these for Aru. And of course, there'll be little pictures and stuff here. Actually, are they doing the Okay, they don't seem to be doing the little web events. Maybe. 4 days on Grand Assault. It's strange. Is it always 4 days? Never mind, I guess they're just giving them out here. I'll worry about those later. But alright, so that's how the event's looking up. Guess I'll get to work on it, so I'll go ahead and I was going to say, I suppose I could just play some of it on screen, but the issue is these story fights, which there aren't too many. The story fights are all super low level because they want you to be able to do it as soon as you unlock the capability to do events in the first place. And the good news is, unlike something like FGO, the events won't be locked behind something like lost belt progression or something. In fact, let's see. Yeah, if you unlock events by clearing normal 2, 3. So as long as you're level 10, should be okay. I feel like that didn't always used to be there. Maybe it did, I'm just blind. Oh, bugger. Who only knows? This is also important to unlock, of course, new lessons. And then here, bounty, crafting, club, total assault, grand assault there. Interesting. Scrimmage was that late? Maybe so. But alright, I reckon that'll do it. So, hope you enjoyed this time waster of a stream. And see you next time, which... not sure what next time will be. Guess it'll be a surprise for all of us.